The owner pointed to the door and said, "We don't serve your kind here. You're scaring my customers." Sergeant Miles Thorne stood perfectly still, his hands curled into quiet fists at his sides. He'd only wanted a black coffee after a long night. He wasn't causing trouble, but his broad shoulders, his short haircut, the quiet intensity in his eyes. It was all too much for the trendy cafe. "You look intimidating," the owner sneered, his voice loud enough for the whole shop to hear. With a slow, measured breath, Thorne turned and left, the bell on the door chiming mockingly behind him. This was his life now, a stranger in his own country. 2 years ago, he'd been on a rooftop in Helmand province, holding his best friend as the man bled out in his arms. He'd come home with a silver star and a silence that people mistook for menace. Suddenly, a scream ripped through the air. A woman near the front window was clutching her throat, her face turning a terrifying shade of blue. Her husband yelled, "She's choking! Someone help!" Panic erupted. The owner froze, his face a mask of useless horror. The cafe door burst open. Thorne was a blur of motion. He didn't shout, his training was silent and efficient. He wrapped his arms around the woman from behind, his hands locking into a fist below her ribcage. The sound of his effort, a sharp grunt, and the desperate gasping struggle of the woman were the only sounds. Once, twice. On the third fierce thrust, a piece of pastry shot from her mouth and skittered across the floor. She drew in a ragged, life-giving breath, collapsing into her husband's arms, sobbing. As the color returned to her face, the owner found his voice, not to thank Thorne, but to accuse him. "See, I told you. He's violent. Look at how he attacked her." He grabbed Thorne's arm, trying to shove him back out the door. "I'm calling the police." The next morning, the local news was doing a feel-good story on the woman who survived a choking incident. The owner was there, happily taking credit for a calm environment. Live on camera, the woman's husband walked in, followed by Sergeant Thorne. The husband snatched the microphone. "This man saved my wife's life," he boomed, pointing at Thorne. "And this man," he said, turning to the owner, "threw him out like trash." He then faced the camera. "His name is Miles Thorne. He's a decorated Marine sniper who saved dozens of lives overseas. And he's a hero here too." The owner shrunk under the glare of the cameras and the disgust of his own customers. Then share your thoughts in the comments, but no one liked or subscribed the soldier.